Sweet. Looks like we are now live. What is going on? How's everyone's doing today? How is everyone's day going so far? It is an absolutely lovely Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Mike. What day is it? It is Wednesday. Guys, how are we all doing? How are we feeling? Right? How's everyone doing today? Let's see if we got in the chat so far. Jaw, James Chalikas, Death Magnet, Jed Rippy, and Soldier Sandman. What's going on, brother? How is it going, dude? Dude, absolutely. We got a poll already going on, starting off strong already. Right, let's see what the poll is going on right now. Do you know we are giving away $1,100 tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow is going to be our shopping spree giveaway. It is absolutely insane. $1,100 can be yours. $1,100 can all be yours, and all you got to do is place a $20 or greater order. It's freaking awesome, man. We've been doing this shopping spree giveaway for so freaking long. Right? If you guys are keeping up with our social media, you should know, right? It ain't no secret that it's going on tomorrow, right? So it's not too late to get your entries in. Just saying, right? Just saying. But make sure to do me a favor. Let me know, first of all, let me know how the audio is coming in. I want to make sure that we are nice and audible and we are nice and clear and crispy in terms of our volume. Also, make sure to leave a like on this live stream. Lets us know that you guys want us to continue putting out all this free, amazing content all for you guys. And make sure to share this around. You guys see the title of the live stream itself, right? Airsofters here to help newbies out, right? That's what we're all about at the end of the day. We want to make sure that we are giving out as much advice, helpful advice, as we possibly can, right, to anyone that's trying to get into this amazing hobby. Maybe you're not too sure what it is that you should be looking for. Maybe you're not too sure what it is that you should be getting, right? Hey, this is definitely the place to swing by. Feel free to ask your airsoft-related questions. If you're looking for product recommendations even, right, by all means, you guys are more than welcome to do so. Just put the letter Q right in front of your question. Definitely makes it a hell of a lot easier for me to see and identify. And I'll get to your question as soon as I possibly can, right? Again, we're trying to help out as many people as we possibly can. So again, if you know anyone that's just starting off, trying to play Airsoft, maybe someone that is interested in this but not really too sure what it's all about, or hell, maybe you have a significant other that's like, what the hell is this hobby that you're doing, right? And you don't know really how to explain it. Make them watch this live stream and ask away their questions. I would totally be down to do so. I'm totally down as well. All right, absolutely, abs-freaking-lutely. Let's see what some of the people are saying right now. Let's see, keep scrolling up. Let's see here. Magnet, what's going on? Jet Rivy, Sandman, what's going on, Soldier Sandman? Isaias, hope you're feeling better. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I am doing a little better. I do have to kind of take a break every once in a while. Make sure I'm drinking my water just because my throat does still get a little funky from time to time. I've been able to cough up most of all that gross sludge that's been like accumulating back there. All the post-nasal drip, unfortunately, that buildup. I've gotten rid of most of it. I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm able to do more stuff now. It feels great to be back in the swing of things as well. Yeah, man, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling better. Definitely a lot better. Everything is going to be a lot better compared to how this weekend was, for sure. Doing good. They hit me up, man. What's going on? Do you think Tactical Foods, 11 Max, every bag suck? I'm not 100% certain about that. It's Tactical Sushi. It's really going to be dependent on our distributors, really, at the end of the day. Keeps going through. Ray Hayden, what's going on? JR, how does this work? What do you mean, JR? Are you talking about what does entries mean? Okay, all right. I got you, brother. I got you, man. Always happy to help out. Entries are referring to our shopping spree giveaway. It's a weekly giveaway, which we do. The prize pot normally starts off at a $500 prize pot amount. However, it can stack, right? The limit is at $1,000, right? Now, we were able to go ahead and unlock a little special bonus, right? A little incentive we were able to do. We reached a milestone, and we were able to go ahead and unlock an additional $100. So now we're looking at an $1,100 prize pot, which you can win tomorrow as part of our shopping spree giveaway, right? You can win tomorrow, and all you got to do to enter is place a $20 or greater order, right? Let's see here. We'll see. Okay. Like again, all you got to do is place a $20 or greater order, and that's literally it. That's literally all you have to do, and you're automatically entered. However, I do like to run extra promotions during the duration of these live streams, right? Again, you can see it right there on the side right there, right? And there's lovely freaking overlay template that we have written for us. Every 50 you spend, we'll be getting you 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway, right? So spend, maybe get some BBs, get some green gas, literally whatever it is that you need to go ahead and continue playing Airsoft, right? Because we're all Airsofters. We all need the essentials, right? Pick up all your consumables, and then, you'll be able to go ahead and stack them up. Once you reach that $50 milestone, then, hey, that's 5 chances of winning. Get up to $100, now that's 10. 150, that's 15. You get the idea. Think multiples of 50, you're getting 5 per, so on and so forth, right? So don't miss out. And again, I'm going to strongly recommend, if you guys want to increase your odds even more, right, while still winning something amazing, I'm going to highly recommend that you place your order for a 2024 Platinum Hot Releases mystery box. This is the mystery box you want to get this timer. This is the mystery box you want to get. It's freaking banging, man. It's absolutely freaking banging. 15 entries into the shopping spree giveaway, right? And again, look at all these prizes. It's freaking insane. All these prizes are absolutely insane what you can win. Right? The grand prize is 2 Mayo Gang MDC4 Mark 1s decked out with all the accessories that you would need. Right? Decked out with all the accessories you would need. Let's see. So make sure, there we go. Sweet. All right, got that. Sweet. All these prizes are freaking goated, man. Again, Wolverine MTW. Who doesn't love a Wolverine MTW? Elite Force M3 gas launcher, PC1 Storm pneumatic sniper rifles, and all the banging new LCTs, right, with the pre-installed Gate Aster. Fab Arms gas shotguns. We have the newest colorways for the Mark 1 as well. Again, so much good stuff. The Echo 1 PMG 5 minigun, one of my freaking favorite guns to come out this year, man. I'm happy with this box, dude. Like, I'm so freaking stoked. I wish we could buy a box because these things are freaking dope, and which employees are not allowed to get it, unfortunately. Freaking sucks. But hey, take advantage while I can, man. Get yours while you guys can. And again, we actually have a new batch of discounted sales. If you guys have been keeping up with our social media, you guys would know that a new batch of discounts has started. However, these discounts are going to be ending tomorrow night. So hey, just in time, right? Just in time for you to go out and get that airsoft gun, that tactical gear, maybe some accessories or upgrade components that you've been eyeing, right? To go out and build your dream loadout, put it all together, right? And stack up on those entries as well, especially during the duration of this live stream, right? Because these deals are going to be ending tomorrow night. Like all this, all is going to be ending, right? All these guns, tactical gear, accessories, essentials, so much more, all ending. I'm going to link this as well to the live chat. I'm going to link this as well to the live chat. There you go, right? There you go, bang it, right? And again, guys, this is a Q&A live stream, so if you guys have any other Airsoft-related questions, maybe you're curious about something, feel free to go ahead and let me know down in the live chat as well. And if you guys were looking for very fast, quick-paced, easy-to-digest informational-style videos that were very, very compressed, and again, like I said, easy to digest, I'd actually highly recommend checking out our secondary channel as well, Airsoft GI Reloaded. We are consistently putting up on every week new videos, tutorials, how-tos, and then the series that's gotten pretty popular is the 1-minute reviews, where we try to take a gun, show it off, talk about some features about it, what we like about it, the price point, FPS, and then we show it off on camera as well, so you can see exactly how it sounds like when we shoot it. Actually, I have a few more videos that I wanted to go ahead and show off as well on there as well. Go ahead and just grab this real quick. I wanted to show this off for you guys so you can see too. 1 second. I'm going to pull this up. Again, these are some really, really good stuff that I've been able to get work with Boaz and Cisco on getting some more stuff up here as well. All right. There you go. Pull this up. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Just waiting for this to load. Internet is incredibly slow. As soon as that finishes loading, I'm going to pull it up. Okay, almost there. Almost there. Waiting for this to load. Yeah, internet is just hella slow right now. Yeah, and in the meantime, while we're going and pulling this up, feel free to go on and just put the questions that you have in there in the live chat. All right, cool.
What type of accessories should you add to your airsoft gun? There are 3 accessories that I add to all my airsoft guns to add utility and function to my airsoft gun. It's going to be an optic, some type of holding situation, and illumination. First up, optics. So laggy. I love running optics because it's much faster than aiming up the traditional iron sight posts
but just very
that you
quick
get in your airsoft gun.
Like
just makes it much easier to aim down sights. Number 2 is going to be either a hand stop or a vertical grip. This will allow you to get...
It's all, like, a lot of this stuff like can be just recommendations. Like, again, what accessories should you get, right? That one specifically is a very, very subjective style one, right? Because, again, everyone has their priorities in terms of, like, what accessories are most important, most ones are most useful and whatnot. But another one that I really liked as well was also, is there a point to pistols, right? Or a point to pistols as well. That's another good one. Right, I like that one a lot. We'll come back to that one in a bit. I want to go ahead and go through some of the comment section and see
what is the point of getting a gas blowback pistol if you already own an airsoft rifle.
Is well, there are a few things that a pistol can help pull up some of those videos as well. But yeah, JR, that's what the entries are referring to. Entries are referring to the shopping spree giveaway, which again is literally happening tomorrow. So get your orders in, right? Absolutely. Let's scroll in the most recent comments and questions. Let's see here. Mods, if you guys come again, can you go ahead and link the Discord chat on there? I'm having, for me, for whatever reason, this computer, like, I have a hard time, like, bringing up Discord on this one. If y'all can go ahead and link him to the Discord server, that'd be much appreciated. Thank you so much. Jason, what's going on, man? Good to see you as well. But yes, Death Magnet DSS. Yeah, we can get you the link to the Airsoft GI Discord. No problem. Absolutely freaking would do that for you. Jaw, I don't really like the look of the T10 FDE, and I don't like the black. So I would get the Q10 and change the handguard. Even though it looks good, I would change it M-Lock because it's so heavy. What handguard should I get? Honestly, Jaw, again, I think we've talked a little bit about this too. When it comes to like handguards and stuff, rail systems, it's really going to be a matter of which one you think looks the coolest at the end of it. Because again, it's all subjective, man. Like, it really, really is subjective. I mean, for me, I've always been a big... I actually think the Q10 handguard that you get on there is perfect. Like, I didn't think it really needed it much, and it really wasn't that heavy, at least for me anyway. But if you wanted to change it out for something else, maybe go for something thinner, maybe like some like M-Lock rail or something. You know what you could do? You could possibly like see if you can source the OEM M-Lock rail for the M10 and just put that on the Q10, which I never understood why they wouldn't just make an M-Lock version of the Q10 in the first place. Like, when the M10 and the Q10 came out, I was thinking, oh, hell yeah, there's going to be an M-Lock version of this ERG. And then I find out it's not. I'm like, why would they do that? Why? What is... I don't know, man. It just didn't make a whole lot of sense. You know, I would have figured that they would have put, you know, make them both ERGs, but I guess not. I guess freaking not. Death Mag says, yeah, I'm going to get that hot release box once my gift card's clear. Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah. Daniel Wood, just bought a pistol online. Thanks for supporting the sport. Hey, man, anytime. Here's the thing. Like, we do this. Like, we understand that, like, again, especially with, like, the Wednesday streams. I know for a fact that, you know, they're not the most, like, popular in terms of, like, the amount of the other streams that we do, right, comparatively. I get it. The giveaway stream is always going to be the most popular. We know this going in. We know this going in. But... my whole goal is, again, I'm just trying to make sure that I give as much info as I possibly can to newer players that are trying to get into this, maybe guys that are kind of undecided as far as what they should be getting, what they should be looking for. You know, just help them out as much as I possibly can. That's my ultimate goal, right? Because I want to make sure that we have customers that are getting a good experience through us, that they know what they're getting, they're not being fed the wrong information, as best of the information up to date as we possibly can. That's the whole goal, man. That's literally the whole goal there. DJ, what's going on, man? What's happening? Green Diesel, salute from the UK. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, good to see you as well. Good to see you as well. Good to see all these people here. Okay. Luke TV, what's a good, reliable airsoft pistol? That's a very good question, actually. That is a very, very good question. A good, reliable airsoft pistol. There's honestly a lot of different options you can choose from. It really depends on what it is that you like, what you're hoping to do with it as well. That's another big factor as well. Right, and then in terms of just like out of the box performance, if we're talking about like reliability, performance, and then I would say probably just ease of parts that you can find. Because let's face it, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how expensive an airsoft gun is. It doesn't matter how expensive an airsoft gun is. Certain things, parts wear down over time, and it is nice to know that, hey, you know, whatever option you choose, right, the like parts that needed to keep it up and running are going to be readily available at Airsoft. Yeah, which, you know, obviously that's a very good thing. That's a good thing to know, and I would say that's something to look for you know, a pistol as well. Even if it is the most reliable pistol on the planet, things will still need to be swapped out over time. So for my opinion, if you were looking for something that was pretty reliable, fairly affordable, I like to recommend brands like the Golden Eagle High Kappa series, right? If you're looking for something simple, affordable, and was going to be pretty solid out the box. You can also go with Army Armament as well. Some of their models are really, really solid, man. And again, very, very easy to build out. Very, very easy to build out. I've seen a lot of different builds off of those as well. It just depends on which model you really like, what platform kind of suits your style. For me, I would say, honestly, going with the High Kappa is going to be the easiest, right? There's realistically no other option that's going to come close to it in terms of a sheer aftermarket support scene, right? Golden Eagle High Kappa. And you can get one for, like, pretty cheap, man. Like, I mean really, really cheap, right? You can get one for, like, less than $130. A lot of the pistols we actually have from Golden Eagle are discounted. Yeah, like, some of them are, like, $113. You can get them for, like, $102. Those are on a shocker deal, though. Those are always awesome picks as well. It just depends on what platform you think looks the coolest, really, at the end of the day, and which one you gravitate towards. But yeah, you honestly can't go wrong with one of those. All right, keep scrolling through. HANA 3000, we out here. Yes, we are, man. We are indeed out here. Have you ever heard someone who just got, I remember, I think it was my dad who was like, who heard that expression. He tried saying it once and he's like, "We are out here," as the kids say. I was like, "No, Dad, don't do that." Man, that's freaking weird when he says it. People say high kappas, but TM is like 400 here in Canada. I can get 4.3 extra for that half like price, so I might go with those. Yeah, half. Now, I mean, yeah, again, at the end of the day, like, if it's a TM-based high kappa, like, you're solid, man. You're going to be able to find plenty of parts for it. It's just a matter of which one you think looks coolest out right from the get-go. Again, honestly, it's all individual preference there at that point. I'm fine with any style, just looking for something reliable. Yeah, you can go with those, but again, also depends on your budget. Depends on your budget as well. If you wanted something that was pretty solid that you almost realistically never really have to touch too. If you have a little bit more spending money, you can also go for the Elite Force fully licensed Glocks. I actually really like those too, right? Glock, right? You can go for one of the Elite Force licensed Glocks, and those are solid. Like, you pretty much never really have to do anything for that. For those guns, honestly. Oh, look at this one, the limited edition Glock 19 in the tungsten gray. So good. And that one's on a shocker deal too. That one's going for 180. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, dude. This one's going to be sick. I love the tungsten gray on this. It looks so beautiful. It's so clean. And who doesn't like a Glock 19? Granted, I'm more of a 17 man myself, but even I have a soft spot for the 19s too. But most guys that I know that actually rock with their Elite Force Glocks will typically kind of keep them stock mostly, because there's really not too much that they need in terms of just being a very good serviceable sidearm. I feel, like there are plenty of parts that are coming out for them, which, thank God. I know a lot of players won't buy anything unless there's like a huge plethora of parts. We are seeing stuff from like Cow Atlas Custom Works coming out the woodwork, for your Elite Force Glocks, which I think is really cool, right? I definitely want it to be a platform that is supported. Even Unicorn is offering parts like replacement hop-up chambers and whole barrel setups exclusively for the Elite Force Glock series, which is really cool to see, really cool to see. It's helping keep that platform alive. All right, it really is just a matter of individual preference at the end of the day. All right, remember, guys, if you have any Airsoft-related questions, feel free to go ahead and ask away. Remember, put the letter Q right in front of your question. Remember, promotion going on right now, right? Again, shopping spree giveaway is literally tomorrow. It's a guaranteed winner. I know some of you guys were kind of confused about the whole guaranteed winner. Let me a minute to go ahead and explain this. So, ordinarily, right, this is how the shopping spree giveaway would work. We'd start off with our prize pot, right? We'd go to the live stream, 8:30 hits, right? All right, deadline. We go ahead and get the list of everyone that placed that order within the week's time frame, right? Within the qualifying time, everyone that placed their order, right? All the orders, all the qualifying orders are put into a list. We put them on random.org. We randomize it however many times we need to, and then we get a winner from there, right? We usually call out the winning order number, and the winner would normally have 10 minutes to go ahead and respond in the live chat, right? Letting us know that they are indeed the winner, right? The verifying information would be we need the last four digits of the telephone number and their full name, right? That's the only way we can confirm that you are indeed the winner, because that's information only you and us would have, right? Nobody else would have that. We want to make sure that, again, $1,100, especially when you get the higher amounts, we treat it with the utmost respect, right? We got to make sure that the right person is getting their prize. But when that happens, right? Cool, they're able to claim the prize, and that's sweet. However, if they're not there within that 10-minute time frame to claim their prize, or if they're just not watching the live stream period, right, they can't claim the prize, right? They can't claim the prize. On week 3, by the time it's gotten to week 3, which is what we're at right now, right, we're at $1,100. It's been capped off, right? If that winner is not there within, what is we decide, like 2 minutes, I believe, was afterwards. It was like, yeah, they're not getting the prize. We're just going to keep randomizing the list until we get a winner. We're going to keep calling out order numbers. All right, cool. This one didn't. He's not here. All right, cool. Randomize it again. We do it again. All right, cool. Now the winner is so-and-so. All right. Is this person here? You get 2 minutes to respond. No? Okay. Do it again. We just keep doing it until we find someone that is actually watching the live stream and puts in the verifying information within the time frame that we speculate. If they're able to do that, then they get the prize. So that means, if you really think about it, everyone that's actually watching the live stream gets an additional chance, right? Because if you're not watching, you're not going to be able to claim it, period, right? You're not going to be able to claim it at all, right? So that's actually really, really cool that we're doing that. And we don't have to wait now weeks upon weeks. Before, we used to have to wait like freaking, the last one was like 9 weeks. We had to wait 9 weeks literally in order for us to get a winner, right? Someone that actually was there watching the live stream, which is why it's always so important that you make sure that you watch all the streams that we put out. You guys literally get all the exclusive behind the scenes content. You guys are the first to know literally about most things that go on behind the scenes, product development, new items being released, updates on certain things. You guys are always the first to know, You guys are literally always the first to know, which is why it's so important you guys are on it, right? And to everyone that's here, freaking sick, man. Freaking sick. I always appreciate every single one of you's views as well. Let's see here. So going through. Let's see here. Let's see. Random OG, how did you get the Okay, Random OG Airsoft, how did you get the compensator on the new Cthulhu? So that one, okay, it was a little bit tight on the Cthulhu itself. Random OG, that's a good question. It was a little tight getting the freaking I'll pull it up as well. Yeah, the threads on there are external, which I was super happy about, but the paint was kind of thick. I ain't gonna lie, it was kind of thick, so it took a little while to get that comp on there. It was a little bit of a struggle, but we was able to eventually get it on. Now it works great. I can put the comp on whenever I want, and I can go ahead and I actually, if you guys saw one of our recent shorts, I was able to get a trace unit on there as well. I was able to get a trace unit on there just for a video, and it looked pretty sick. It looked pretty freaking sick. It's just, yeah, it's a little thick. You know what I mean? It's just a little too thick in my opinion. There we go. Pull this bad boy up. There we go. Waiting for this to load. Sweet. There we go. 1 second. There we go. All right. Yeah, like it took a while to get it on there, but honestly, like after a little bit of trial and error, it's not too bad anymore. It isn't too bad. It's just a little bit of effort, a little bit of persuasion, as Boaz likes to go ahead and call it. Keep going through, make sure I'm missing anything. I do get the compensator on there, scrolling down. Oh, crap. Galaxy Fox with the $5 donation. Hey, man, thanks so much for the donation. Always appreciate it, man. Remember, if you guys want to go ahead and support Airsoft GI directly, make sure to go ahead and place your orders through Airsoft GI, the only Airsoft retailer that rewards your $20 plus order with a shot at winning the shopping spree giveaway going on tomorrow, again, for $1,100, which can all be yours. All you got to do is place your orders. But I'm going to strongly recommend you take advantage of the promotion going on right next to me. Every 50 you spend gets you 5 entries. And make sure you order yourself a 2024 Platinum Hot Releases mystery box, right? Get yourself one of the mystery boxes. Itachi Chiyo. Okay, won't allow me to put it on. What can I do? Okay, Itachi. So here's what you do. You're going to have to remove the front assembly from the gun itself in order to keep it on. Because the way that they have it set up, it's cool how they got it, like the outer barrel to stick on. But it can be a little tricky, sometimes annoying at first if you're not aware of it. You have to go ahead and actually remove the front end, and you have to, if it's starting to move a lot, you have to take off the barrel out of the actual body itself. Take out the outer barrel, and then you're able to go ahead and tighten it down as you need to. That's how I did it. And that's how I recommend most people do it, because it can free spin. So what you want to do, again, just take off the front assembly, unscrew it, because it's literally held in by this threaded cap. Once you remove that, you should be able to take out the outer barrel and then put on whatever sort of accessories you need to. After a little while, you won't even need to do that at some point. After a little while, you won't even need to do that. All right. Keep going through. Isaias, is the Mayo Gang going to start doing those Wednesday game nights soon? Talk to my guy, my IT guy, and we are going to have to build a new PC because the one that I currently have is not able to play a lot of newer games, unfortunately. So it's going to take some time to go in and build that PC. I thought we were good, but when I tried it out, he looked at it, he's like, yeah, no, we're probably not going to be able to do it until I build you a new one. So that's the reason why it hasn't happened yet. That's the only reason why it hasn't happened yet. Sorry, you finally were able to join the stream, man. Yeah, it's freaking good to see you, man. It's always good to freaking have you on these streams, dude. Okay, too bad you guys don't ship to Canada. We actually do, indeed, ship to Canada, Luke TV. It just depends on what the item is, because again, we do have to make sure, that we do follow the law. We don't want to, ship out something that is not Canada compliant, and then we have this whole issue, right, with the shipper itself, and we end up having, package ends up getting withheld, and it gets sent back, and it can be a little bit of a nightmare, which is why we have to be very careful whenever we ship anything. But yeah, we do have items that are Canada compliant as well. We do have items that are indeed Canada compliant too. You just have to make sure you look for it. And this comes to anyone that's watching overseas right now. We do ship internationally. We do indeed ship internationally. However, we do strongly advise that anyone that's at all interested on getting anything imported, read up on all the laws. I mean, all of them regarding airsoft in your country. Right, in your local laws, look up any sort of laws or any sort of issues or stipulations that might occur during the shipping process itself, how much it's going to be to actually import the item, because again, there are a lot of duties and fees sometimes that are going to be taxed on, there are a lot of additional duties and fees that can be added as well for international shipping. I used to work customer service, and I would get some guys from like Canada that would order stuff, and they just didn't know. They didn't really research the process, right? So when the package would show up, there was like, hey, there's also this additional like fee that you have to spend, and it's not us, right? That's literally just that is your country putting that big ass like tax on freaking imported items, right? It is what it is, you know. So just being aware that is something that's very important as well. Because again, last thing you want to do is like have something that okay, cool, pay for shipping, have it shipped to you, and then it ends up not even getting to you, and it becomes this whole thing, you know. So just keep that in mind. You know what I mean when order anything overseas in general. Let's see, make sure I'm missing anything. Keep going through. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Keeps going down the most recent question. Yeah, Abdullah. Yeah, unfortunately it is. Yeah, thanks for the explanation. It's just got my 5 entries for tomorrow. Hey, that's what's up, Random OG. That's what's up, baby. That's what's up, baby. Yeah, man, like freaking get your entries in, man. Get your entries in for tomorrow's shopping spree giveaway. I'll go ahead and link the rules one more time. I'll link it again. So I highly recommend you guys read through this yourself so you can take a look, take a gander, and put this in the. There you go. Put this in the live chat so you guys can read up on that as well. So you guys have that in writing, right? Pull this bad boy up. And I'm just going to talk about, and again, of course, 2024 Platinum Hot releases mystery box. Actually, that's a good question too. What is, if you, for anyone that has ordered it, right now, what is it that you guys are hoping to get out of the mystery box? I'm actually genuinely curious. Like, what is your top 3 prizes that you can get out of the mystery box? For me, obviously, I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. Obviously, the grand prize, I would love that as well. M3, right? I would say the M3 gas launcher because why not? I think the gas launcher is just freaking sick. The PC-1 Storm. I think those are my top 3. But honestly, I would also say the LCT RPK-16 is another banging one too. I think this one is just freaking sick, dude. Let's see if I can pull it up. There you go. This one was like if I won this thing. Bear in mind, the prize is 170, or the mystery box is 179. Can you imagine getting one of these bad boys? I actually was able to get batteries for the drum magazine. And I did a few videos with this shooting off in the shooting range, and holy crap, this thing actually is really freaking fast. Like this thing has a pretty damn good rate of fire right from the get-go, which is really, really impressive. I really dig this. It's actually not as heavy as I thought it was going to be. I felt LCT like AK-12s before, and they were pretty hefty. They were definitely pretty hefty. They had some weight to them, but this wasn't too bad, actually. This was actually not too bad. Right? It was not too bad. Honestly, I think that if you were looking to get into the LMG game, you wanted something that was actually a little bit different than, just your standard like 249. You wanted something that was a little more compact, a little bit more comfortable, a little more ergonomic. I would say, honestly, this is not a bad choice. This is actually not a bad choice at all. Honestly, I would say this is a pretty solid pick. And again, winning that for 179 on top of, again, getting 15 chances of winning $1,100, it's friggin' insane, dude. It's friggin' insane. I'm going to go on and link that as well again. If you haven't already, I'm just going to just get the box, man. Just get the box. This all looked cool to you. Just do it. It's worth it, man. It's always worth it. Black Brick. No, you can't. You can always win, man. Hey, man. Black Brick. Look at me in the eyes. Look at me in the eyes right now. I'm looking at you dead in your soul, right? Again, that's that same mentality that keeps, all those beginner players that end up winning the shopping spree giveaway. That's the reason why they're not there watching the stream, because they're like, there's no way I'm going to win. This is a scam. There's no way I can win. That's that same mindset, man. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You know this. You're an athlete too, man. You're an athlete. You should know this, man. All right, moving on up. Honda 3000, the Zion, PDW, and any MGC4 got to be my bag. Hey, Honda 3000, those are freaking fantastic picks, man. Those are absolutely freaking fantastic picks. I would love to go and win those, especially at that 179 price point. Keeps going through. MD, AK. Yeah, I would be happy with any of the AKs as well, especially those LCTs, again, with the pre-installed gate Aster. Dude, I'm not joking. That trigger response is, like, freaking sick. That you can tell. The LCT definitely updated their internals. And I'm all here for it. I am all here for it. Ruben Cortez, I'm looking for a plate carrier, preferably black, that holds G&G PRK 9 mags. Which one would you recommend? Ooh, that's gonna be a toughie. A lot of the plate carriers that we do carry, while they will have maybe that additional pouch up in the front, which could hold maybe a few small tools, maybe in some magazines. For PRK 9s. Nothing that I'm aware of out the box that's going to have that. You know what I mean? Nothing out the box that's going to immediately be able to carry it. Because those are some PRK 9 mags. Oh, excuse me. Are very, very particular. You're very specific in terms of their sizing. Usually, you have to go with the plate carrier of your choice, and then go get the pouches additional. You have to get those separately, and then just like molly them through or something. I mean, in terms of plate carriers, you really can't go wrong. Here, let's take a look. Right, black plate carrier. Right, there's plenty of options. I misspelled carrier. Fuck. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and close that up right there. Black plate carrier. There we go. Okay. Yes, spelled it right. Awesome. Sweet. Now just waiting for that to load. Wait a few seconds because the internet is slow, right? But honestly, yeah, you can just go with any plate carrier that you honestly think looks cool. As far as ones that I like, believe it or not, the newer Lancer tactical plate carriers are actually freaking goated. They're freaking goated. They're freaking sick. Condor is always going to be a fantastic option as well. Fly makes some pretty good ones too. Flies can be a little bit more expensive. I have a flight plate carrier. I love mine, but again, to each their own. But yeah, let's see what we have here. But again, it's just gonna be a matter of like finding which one you think looks cool and then putting the pouches that you like. I would probably suggest if it's designated like an SMG pouch, that's probably gonna be the one you're gonna want to go with. That's honestly what I would recommend, because again, the PRK9 is just, their mags are sized a little bit strange, so you want to play it safe. Just go for like an SMG style pouch, and that should work. They are curved, if I remember. Yeah, the PRK9 mags are curved, so it's gonna be a little bit tricky. But if you go with like something that should be like MP5 size, it should be around there. That should work. It's gonna take a little while, and it's gonna take a little bit of convincing. Some of them might be a little bit tight, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, those mags are just kind of sized a little bit strangely. Wow, this is freaking taking forever. All right, we're gonna wait for that. But yeah, just go on tactical gear section on our website. Just plate carriers, anything black, honestly, whatever looks cool to you. That's really gonna be it. Let's see here. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Scroll down the most recent comments and questions. Holy crap. Black Brick Ops, what times are you available so I know when I stream something? I'm not gonna lie, Black Brick, I am a pretty big busy man, pretty big busy man. Big busy all the time. But usually after like 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm usually like pretty good. So whenever you're streaming, I don't mind hopping in. Again, it's just got to make sure it's got to collide with my schedule. That doesn't interfere or anything, because work always comes first, man. Work always comes first. DJ, I believe he's doing that. I believe he's doing that right now. Actually. It's funny that you're asking, because I believe he's literally doing that right now. Like, right now. 103,000 all mystery box space. Okay, so we don't want to, give away what the prize is. That's the thing, 300,000. We don't want to give away what the prize is. That's the thing. All right, keeps going through. Drexen, yo, good to see you, man. Hell yeah, dude. That's where you went? Okay, you were on vacation in Puerto Rico? Hell yeah, dude. How was it? How was the sun, man? Was it freaking cool? I've actually never been to Puerto Rico. That sounds like a pretty cool place to vibe with. Ray Hayden, what do you think about try shotgun with an M4 mag adapter? I mean, if it looks cool to you, by all means, more power to you. When it comes to shotguns, I think just generally like a tri-shot shotgun, is always going to be good. A tri-shot shotgun is always going to be very fun, very satisfying. I think that I prefer other, models. At that point, if I'm going tri-shot, my preference will always be going for, like gas shotguns from, either Golden Eagle, Jag Arms, hell, even Toki Marui. I would go with those. But with the M4 mag adapter, I don't know, man. I'm not 100% sure about that mag adapter thing. I know some people vibe with it. And that's cool. It's not for me. For me, I think, okay, I'm gonna be real. I think when you put a mag adapter on there, I think it looks hella ugly. Okay, yeah, there's all the links to the black plate carriers. I'll go ahead and talk to you about that one as well. But yeah, for me, I think it looks hella ugly. But that's just my personal preference. If you think it looks cool, hey man, more power to you. Go for it, absolutely. Okay, so as far as one that I would suggest, Ruben Cortez. Actually, this one would be pretty cool. This one would actually be a pretty solid pick for you as well. Is a combo that Boaz and I put together. This is going to be the modular loadout combo lineup that we put together, which is going to utilize a lot of like the Swift Clip style system here. It's going to come included with some M4 pouches, but also some pistol mags as well on there as well. I don't know if I would feel comfortable recommending this particular one, but the plate carrier itself, actually, I would say the plate carrier itself is actually pretty solid. I would say go for one of those. But there's other options as well. I'm actually, honestly, a pretty big fan of the quick release plate carriers. depending on what size you are, whether you're typically go by shirt size if you're like a medium, or a small, go with the medium one. If you're on the larger side, go for a large plate carrier version. But yeah, this one would actually be pretty sick as well. These are cool, man. I love the fact that it already comes included with the tubes on here. So the quick release tube, so all you got to do is pull one way, shift up or left, and then it comes undone. Very, very quick release. Very, very cool. Same thing with the shoulders. And of course, you do get your own placard on here, which you can swap out for like something like a chest rig or something, just so you can have that there. It's cool, man. I would think this is a solid pick for a plate carrier as well. This is a solid pick for plate carriers as well. Where'd it go? There you go. Put that in the live chat as well. But yeah, that's what I would honestly like recommend. If you're looking for a cool plate carrier, the quick release plate carriers right now that we got going on, those are sick, dude. Like those are really, really sick. Like I had to spend money, apologies, for my fly to look like that. I had to spend money for it to look like that, and I spent like close to $200 for the whole setup versus, oh yeah, for like $60 you can go on and get the whole thing right from the get-go. You know, freaking y'all, current airsofters, man, y'all are spoiled for choice, man. Y'all are freaking spoiled for choice. The best LMG is an M4 with a drum mag. I don't know how I feel about that one. Man. I mean, I guess you could make the argument about the new the new LCTs, the RPK-16, or just the RPK-16 in general. How it's essentially an AK-12 with a drum mag on it. Like, I guess you could make that argument too, but I don't know. I think it looks really cool with it. M4 with a drum mag, I don't know. For me, I've never really found that looked really cool. I did it when I was a kid because I was like, okay, I really want to get into LMGs, but I can't afford a 249 at the time. That's what I would honestly like. That's what I would go with because that's what I could afford at the time, and that's what I could afford. But yeah, I mean, if you like it, by all means, go for it, dude. All right, keep swimming through. Foreshadower. Someone can reach you through phones. What's the next one? DMs. Instagram, Facebook, our Discord server. We will get you helped out, brother. You just got to DM us with your order number, and we can definitely get you helped out with whatever it might be. So, but you just got to make sure to DM us. Whiskey Town. Is that? Tell whoever's shooting to have it, keep it back. No, that's you, man. That's you. He's laughing right now. He's freaking laughing right now. Let's see here. Let's keep me shooting through. I have a project on Puerto Rico. Ooh, okay. I'm interested now. I'm interested. Okay, Soldier Sandman. What's the best cheap small chest rig that would fit Evo mags or fit the little plastic inserts to make the mags not fall out? That's a real tough one. I think, and just in general, the best chest rig that I think that honestly is out there right now would probably be the Woe Sport ones. Woe Sport chest rig. That might be the closest. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be a perfect fit for the magazines. Again, Evo mags. Here's the thing. A lot of the plate carriers and chest rigs that you'll find out there are going to accommodate two types of magazine sizes. Like regular 5.56 M4 Stanex style magazines and any sort of like pistol magazine, any I would say like a high kappa, like Glock size, like girth in terms of a magazine that's meant to fit those, right? If they have a pistol section, that's usually what a lot of the chest rigs and plate carriers are designed for. Now there are a lot of chest rigs that do exist out there that are also going to accommodate AKs. Maybe you might find the one that accommodates like an MP5 style, but a lot of the other stuff is going to be a little bit trickier to get to fit perfectly. However, I have noticed that people have been able to get away with putting quite a bit of different magazines, as long as they're not any bigger than a standard 5.56 magazine, the standard M4 mag. These Woe Sport chest rigs are actually really dope. I actually own, do I have two? I have one of them, and I have another one that's basically a clone of this. Like, these things are sick, man. These things are absolutely freaking sick, right? They're literally like, what, $39? Yeah, at most $42 if you want the multicam one. Fully adjustable. We see a lot of guys actually rolling with this style chest rig for a very specific reason. It's very low profile, it's very comfortable, and it already has the inserts for 5.56 mag. So you can fit as is. You can do 3 up in the front, and if you unzip the front pouch, you can actually put 2 more 5.56 mags in there, which is really cool. But these are also will work in conjunction with the like the rip away fanny packs, the abdominal pouches. It works with those too. So which is what I have on all my stuff. Like all my plate carriers, all my chest rigs have that. because I love having an extra utility pouch where I can run like my phone, because I don't like keeping shit in my pocket, right? So just having it there instead makes it a lot easier. My phone, my wallet, my car keys, like makes it a hell of a lot easier. Or if I needed to, speed loader of some kind, you know. But yeah, that's one that I would recommend for a lot of people. We carry a lot of these in the storefront because these are big popular sellers, you know, for a very good reason. For a very, very good reason, honestly. PR was so fun. Loved everything about it. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I'm glad you made it back safe. I'm glad you made it back safe as well. All right, keep scrolling through, make sure I'm missing anything. Thanks, y'all are going. No, dude, absolutely. Again, DJ, we wanted to make sure, we wanted to make sure you're having a good experience, and that's why, again, my positive experiences that I've had with the Cthulhu, that was the reason why we looked into it, because we wanted you to be able to be out with it. You were pre-ordered for a reason, man. We wanted to go and at least be transparent with what's going on with this, right? As the best of our abilities, and we can acknowledge and what we know is going on. All right, but let's scroll down the most recent comments. Guys, there is 20 minutes left of the live stream. If you have not already, strongly recommend that you place your orders right now through Airsoft GI. We have a shopping spree giveaway going on tomorrow. Literally $1,100 are going down. That's going to be someone's walking away with that guaranteed, because we're going to keep randomizing the list until we get a guaranteed winner, someone who was actually watching the live stream, right? Because we're not going to reward someone who isn't watching, right? Who isn't actually supporting GI. Someone who's actually watching the live stream who can claim the prize in the live chat, right? So again, get your orders in now while you can. Every 50 you spend will be getting you 5 entries into tomorrow's shopping spree giveaway. 50 for 5. That's how it's going down. Get $50? All right, cool. You get 5. You get it to $100? That's going to be 10. 150, 15, so on and so forth. So don't miss out. Get yourself a platinum hot releases mystery box for 15 entries into the shopping spree giveaway as well. 15 chances. That's freaking insane. That's freaking absolutely insane. And that's on top of winning a dope airsoft gun as well. I'm just saying, don't let these opportunities pass you by. Don't let them go to waste, right? Stack up now while you can. Maximize your potential of winning. Do not miss out, man. Do not miss out. Darktree, what's going on, brother? What is happening, dog? Let's see here. Make sure I don't miss anything. Ray Hayden, my inner barrel a lot shorter than my outer barrel. Should I get a longer one? I mean, it depends on what you mean by a lot shorter, because, by this much, that's not a lot. If it's this much, that's a lot. You know what I mean? Oh, God, now I just realized that can be taken really out of context. That's not a good... Anyway, moving forward. You can if you want to. I mean, bear in mind, Ray Hayden, you don't, and I feel like this is a misconception that a lot of players have. You don't have to have a completely flush, outer barrel to inner barrel. You don't have it to have to be perfectly flush. I know that's what a lot of guys like, and that's fine if you like that. If you don't mind, cutting and crowning so that it's the exact length. Cool. That takes a little bit of work, and I don't recommend beginners try it. I recommend that little by little. That's definitely something that takes a lot of time and practice to get done right, especially with higher quality barrels. But yeah, that's something that you can do. You can cut and crown, and we do sell longer inner barrels as well. Just depends on what length you're looking for, what you're hoping to do with it as well. But yeah, it just depends on what you mean by a lot. You know what I mean? Let's see. Make sure I don't miss anything. No, thank you. Okay, answered that one. Did you see the tanks? Okay. Let's see. Make sure it's scrolling through. Make sure I'm not missing any more. Okay. We should be caught up on there as well. Yeah, guys, we got 15 minutes left. Again, get your orders in right now while you guys can. And again, like I said earlier, if you do have any sort of questions but you didn't want to ask, remember, Airsoft GI Reloaded is a fantastic spot to go ahead and look for information there as well. We have a ton of tutorials detailing, how to do X, Y, and Z, what we recommend for this particular loadout if you're trying to go for. A lot of informational, very easy to digest, 1-minute style content, which we find works pretty damn well. I know that some people have their opinions on short form content versus longer videos. I prefer longer videos, but hey, I completely understand that sometimes you just don't got a whole lot of time and you just want the meat and potatoes of something. You want to cut out a lot of the stuff. Then there you go. I would highly recommend you check it out. Actually, I'm gonna find a video for you guys to look at as well. I'm going to find a video for you guys to look at as well. Just giving you an idea of what we are talking about as well. Because we tried showing off one, but man, YouTube is hella slow, bro. YouTube is hella slow right now. And I don't want to go ahead and pull up another video and then have it lag. So I'm going to pull up one of these that I have instead, just so you guys can go ahead and take a look at as well. One that I saw earlier that I thought was actually pretty interesting. I believe this one was how to, or like how to add accessories onto your outer barrel. Because I know a lot of people are always asking, how do I put it on a tracer unit? How do I put on this, mock suppressor or whatever it might be? I know that's definitely a popular one as well. Let's see if I can go ahead and get one up. There you go. There you go. Okay. Pull this up here. There you go. So you guys can go ahead and take a look at it as well.
The orange flash hider on your airsoft gun. One thing that we all hate about airsoft guns out of the box. You know it. It makes the gun look ugly. It's just an eyesore. If you didn't know, it can be changed out. Now, for legal reasons, I cannot tell you how to
Exactly. I can't
tell
you how.
If you somehow do, there is typically 14mm counterclockwise threading available on the barrel. And this will allow you to mount different accessories or different muzzle devices like some type of muzzle brake or bird cage.
All these are available on
mount a mock suppressor or add a little bit more utility to it and add a tracer unit. This will allow you to use glow-in-the-dark BBs to turn your airsoft gun into a laser gun, literally just shooting glow-in-the-dark BBs through the night. It looks super cool. But these are a few things that can make your airsoft gun look a little bit better and add some utility.
Yeah, I love how he's like, what's the word? Utility. I like that. Let's use that one. But yeah, no, like stuff like that. Again, if this is all available at Airsoft GI Reloaded, so make sure to go and check out that channel for yourself. We also, again, like I said, doing the 1-minute reviews. We'll literally take brand new guns that we get in. We see like, okay, let's go. Let's bring this in. We'll bring it in, talk about it, go over the specs, what it feels like, what it's priced at, current FPS, and then we go ahead and shoot it. And then there you go, right? That way you guys can see it for yourself, right? And which is very helpful if you're trying to go and do some research on a gun, especially if it's brand new. There's not a whole lot of content out there that exists for it. One of the ones that I thought was actually pretty cool too was Cisco actually covered on. This is actually very fascinating. Is there a point to pistols in Airsoft when we already have rifles? And that's actually I thought that one was actually a very fascinating topic as well. I'll pull that up as well. There you go.
What is the point of getting a gas blowback pistol if you already own an airsoft rifle? Well, there are
freaking internet is so slow. Damn it.
Can help you out a lot with. Number one is going to be the fun factor. Typically, airsoft pistols are gas blowback, meaning every time you fire the gun, it will cycle the slide, giving you some type of felt blowback sensation and adding to the realism and fun factor, which is super dope. Number two, they are super compact. It's literally fits right in the hand.
They are indeed
and you
really
can
fun.
maneuver in CQB environments much easier than a rifle where it can be a little bit bulky, even though it has a shorter barrel. And lastly, it actually is a backup on the field. If something happens to your airsoft gun for some reason, it goes down, right? Or maybe you're just in the middle of a firefight and need to reload. Sometimes it's faster to deploy your pistol than actually reloading to get on target. It's perfect to have on your person and have as a backup, and they make solid primaries in indoor situations. That's the point of gas blowback pistols.
There you go.
What is the point of getting a gas blowback pistol if you already own?
Okay, stop. There's a lot of good stuff you can take away from that, right? I think the biggest one was like, yeah, if you're in the middle of the field and you don't have any more ammo for your primary, switching over to your sidearm, like, well, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think it's faster? I don't know. I've heard like a lot of counter arguments to it. I've seen guys that have like really trained like to being able to just swap over mags like real freaking quick. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think it is faster to switch to your sidearm compared to just reloading? Well, either way, I do think there actually is a practical purpose for getting sidearms in general. In case you run out, right, yeah, it is cool to be able to, like, okay, I have this backup just in case, right? I understand logistically it can be a little bit more complicated now. Instead of just, like, getting a ton of, like, magazines for your primary, now you got to get magazines for your secondary. But, I mean, it's still kind of cool, right? It is still kind of cool, and I do think that there is something to be said about it. And, again, if your rifle is really, really long, and you wanted to, move into a more CQB-oriented area or portion of the field, right, it kind of is nice to be able to have a sidearm. And actually, depending on the field you go to, if you are trying to play in, like, more of the, like, CQB sections of the maps, you are required to switch over to something that is under 350 FPS, which most airsoft pistols typically do, right? So that's actually kind of cool as well, in case you wanted to, okay, because there's, if you're shooting, like, almost point-blank ranges, like, yeah, it's going to suck if you end up taking a 400 FPS, like, shot, to the throat sometimes. That can suck. That can absolutely suck, So I get why it's the thing, and I do think that there is practical reasons to be getting a sidearm or an airsoft pistol. I think there very much is. All right, but let's go through here. Okay, let's go throwing down the most recent comments and questions. Come on. There we go. Gab. Oh god, how do I say this? Gabbro Gus. I have a Lance Tactical Gen 3, but it has like a built-in mock suppressor. I can't figure out how to remove it, so I can add a tracer. Do I need a new barrel? Those should be threaded, but I know a lot of guys that hate having to deal with it will just get a whole new outer barrel altogether. That's something you can do. Thankfully, you can actually get OEM Lancer outer barrels on our site. We actually carry them, and they're pretty cheap too. Full metal barrels too, so you don't have to worry about them breaking very easily. We sell like different lengths. Just get the one that you honestly want to go with. That's gonna work for you. Drexen, for me, I use pistols based on what game mode or field layout is. I personally, though, don't use it as a secondary sidearm. Okay, interesting. So not a sidearm, but you just like to go ahead and have it on you, depending on the game mode itself. That's interesting. I've actually tried doing pistol as a primary for like indoors, and I gotta say, you know what? I get it. I 100% understand why. I 100% understand. It's smaller, way more compact. Your profile is not going to be as big. You know what I mean? Like, it just makes sense why you would use that as your primary in a CQB situation. Gabe or Gus? Okay, yeah, sorry, man. I don't want to mispronounce it too bad. I saw it and I was like, fuck. I don't know. I'm gonna mess this up. Okay, this one's a good one. Fish Stickum. As someone who has never owned an AK variant, what would you suggest for high-end? I'm a sucker for hyper-realism and high-end replicas. For AK stuff, the 3 brands that are going to come in mind, right? If you're looking for, like, obviously, like, hyper-realism, I believe you can get yourself the, I know Tokyo Marui actually has a few different, like, AK models. I believe, here, let's see, Tokyo Marui AK. This one, I'll go from, like, most expensive down just the list, right? Oh, excuse me. Let's go. Yeah. If you're looking for the NGRS, you can go with the Tokyo Marui AK Storm, right? I own an NGRS system, and I love it. I think it's freaking cool. There's so much freaking fun to play with. I obviously, the electric recoil is not going to be, obviously anywhere near as strong as like the KWA stuff, right? Their ERG, but I definitely gotta say it's definitely a lot more pronounced than a lot of the like electric blowback systems that we see out there. Right, there's plenty of parts that exist for them, right? So that's definitely a top option. If you wanted like premium top of line, that's definitely one that I would suggest. That's pretty cool. I actually even like this white variation. I think it's cool. It looks very BB Wars, Star Wars like, But I would also have to say, you can definitely go with an Arcturus AK. You guys know that Arcturus stuff is like freaking banging. Arcturus stuff is made from the box, right? It is solid. They are solid performers. They are champs right from the get-go, shimmed almost expertly. It's fantastic, right? 602 Type inner barrel, rotary style hop chamber for a lot of them, and you do get the micro switch trigger, very very cool. And even their newer stuff, right? Their PE models are fantastic, right? But if you wanted to get like their solid, their original like AK lineup, those are also really really good. Any of these bad boys, the AK-05, AK-01 to 4. I think they're fantastic. You genuinely can't go wrong with either of those. I would also suggest the new LCTs. Those are also really, really good too. LCT, right? Waiting for these bad boys to load. Any of the new LCTs that actually recently came out, all the ones that are prizes for the 2024 Platinum Hot Releases Mystery Box, those are all awesome too, right? Those are going to be a little bit pricier as well, but you do get what you pay for. Solid internals, and I mean fantastic external build quality. Those are all going to be really good. I'm actually very much partial to, of course, the RPK 16 because you guys know me, just a big old LMG guy. But I also really, really do like the LCKM that we got here. This M-Lock rail that they have in this handguard is just so sci-fi looking, but so cool and like, I don't know, it's just cool, man. It just gives off really, really cool sci-fi vibes. Even though it's using the traditional AK-74 stock, I think this looks good. I think this is fantastic, man. And I actually tested this one for those who were curious. This one actually has a lot of battery space. It's not top wired. It's actually wired to the rear, which is freaking dope. The only downside is obviously you have to use a Phillips to undo the screws that are holding the cap in place to access the battery port. But hey, you know what? Once you plug in a fat-ass battery in there, you don't got to worry about it at all, man. Pre-wired Deans, of course, because it's got the Aster. Like, it's just solid, man. It's just solid. That's what I would go with. And then third would be E&L. E&L makes some fantastic airsoft guns. They're great for a lot of builders as well that want to have like something like a really, really solid feeling AK that's going to be, pretty affordable, at least more affordable than the LCT stuff for sure. Some of their stuff is actually discounted. Yeah, like this AKM. I love AKMs. That's my go-to. It's my favorite AK style is AKMs, AK-47s. That's probably going to be my favorite. I just love wood, man. I just love a good old fashioned AK with wood furniture. It's just can't be beat. This one's on a shocker deal too. The AKM Essential AG. Yeah, this one's on a shocker deal. It's normally $280. It's discounted to $250. That's till tomorrow night. That goes for all the discounts, all the sale items, all the discounted items. They all expire tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow night, that's going to be the end of these deals. So hop on it now while you guys can. But any of those options, fish stick them, I would say go for it. If you want to save money, go for this one. It's on sale right now. Just do it, right? And you'll be getting, what is that? You'll be getting 25 entries into the shopping spree, 25 chances of winning $1,100. So you can be, the big winner again. You can be the big winner again, man. I'm just saying, it's freaking sick, man. It's freaking sick. But that's a great question. That is a fantastic question. Do you know if the LY-33 Nightwing... Do you mean the LT? Yeah, I think you meant LT. The Lance Tactical Nightwing skeleton can be removed and is there 14 screw... Skeleton. Are you talking about the barrel? Or what are you talking about? And is there 14 screw... No. The barrel threads on there, yes, should be 14 millimeters counterclockwise threads, and you should be able to remove the outer barrel. That shouldn't be an issue. SOLL is saying, Airsofters help newbies and beginners tip. Never buy HPA for your first gun. Will tear your wallet apart and then some more. I mean, here's the thing. There are some people, at the end of the day, right? There are some people that financially are in a, very good position, and if they want to be able to do it, by all means, who actually was their very first airsoft gun was HPA? Kevin, our graphic designer, and you remember Kevin, right? I used to host a few more of the videos back in the day. He's still around, but with him, his very first airsoft gun actually was an HPA gun, right? I think he borrowed a friend's, was like, okay, this is pretty cool, and then just went from there, right? That was his very first airsoft gun. Very interesting, very interesting. I had never heard of that being a thing. He was the very first person that I've ever met whose first airsoft gun was an HPA, so very interesting. Mickey Mouse, what's going on, dude? Good to see you again. What up, Case? I'm still at work, but always want to check in on the Mayo Gang. What's going on, dude? Good to have you as well, man. I will need to buy a model and for Sherman and paint it with a mix of black and orange to get that rust color. Honestly, dude, I really want to get more into like model building. I do a lot of like Gunpla stuff because I'm a big freaking like mecha anime and like Gundam fan. I have so much freaking Gunpla. I have to keep it in the garage, dude. It's insane. I've had my collection going since I was 15, 14. So definitely, so more than 10 years. But yeah, I've seen some of the stuff that people can do with it, like especially getting that sort of like weathered, like rust effect too, or like it just looks cool, man. It just looks freaking cool. My girlfriend and I too. She actually really loves miniatures. So we're both like, hey, what if we started building like miniature like dioramas and started putting like my gunplas there, like in a war zone? That'd be sick. That'd be freaking cool. All right, scroll down the most recent comments and questions. Yo, what is Isaias thinking about the new VFC 417? I mean, I think VFC stuff is pretty cool, like for their gas blowbacks. I think it'd be pretty cool. Again, I haven't had any experience with it. I remember getting hands-on experience with the old 417 gas blowback, and I thought that one was really sick. But I don't know about the new one. I can't really comment too much. Don't have any experience with it. So as soon as I can, be able to go on and give more. Hey, Sigma, what's going on, Brendan? What's going on, baby? What is your recommended GVR for outdoors with a budget of $350 to $400? I'm not gonna lie, man. That is gonna be tough, Mickey Mouse. That is gonna be definitely tough. I would say, if we're capping it off at $400 exactly, maybe you would want to go with a WeTech potentially. A WeTech. Here's the thing: WeTech AKs are solid from the box, right? They're great from the box. You don't really have to do too much to them. WeTechs in general definitely have a good amount of parts that do exist for them, in terms of upgrades, modifications that you can do. They've been around for a long time. They are going to be a little bit more affordable compared to like KWA or Tokyo Marui, that's for sure. But even their ARs, I actually do like as well. The first thing that will always go though when it comes to WeTech AR GVRs is going to be the bolt release. That thing, the bolt catch, will always freaking like fail. That's like the first thing that usually fails, like every single time. over like extended periods of use. If you're playing with it, that's like the first thing that usually goes. So just keep that in mind, right? But yeah, man, like I would say maybe go take a look at like some WeTech stuff. Might be a little bit closer to that 400 mark, but honestly, it is worth it. KWA is also pretty good if you can spend a little bit more. And then of course, obviously afterwards would be of course the Tokyo Marui. That's like the MWS system is, yeah, it is the best gas public system out there. Though again, the G&G MGCR system, that one is pretty fucking good. I'm not gonna lie, it has the potential if we can keep supporting that system. If G&G can keep pumping them out, I'm not gonna lie, I think that it definitely can be a contender for the best GBR platform out there. I definitely think it has the potential to do so. Let's see here. Yeah, giant mechs monsters are my jam. I'm not ashamed to admit it, but I still enjoy a good kaiju flick at my age, no matter how campy. Dude, Fish Sticker? Dude, my man, you know what's up, man. Freaking nothing beats a good old kaiju fight, man. I am 100% a Godzilla simp. I am not ashamed to admit it. I will still go to the theater every single time there is a new Godzilla movie out, and I will pay top dollar to see it. I'm not ashamed to admit it, my guy. All right, guys, that is going to be the end of the live stream. Oh, apologies. As we the end of the live stream, it is now 5 o'clock. Thank you. Big shout out to everyone that was active and participating in the live chat. Always appreciate it. And again, for all my new players out there, again, we do this for you. If any of you new players out there, we're able to go ahead and get your questions answered, awesome. If not, make sure to go ahead and DM us, Instagram, Facebook, Discord server. We are always happy to help. Want to give our customers the best experience as we possibly can. Remember, we also have Airsoft GI Reloaded filled to the brim, and still more coming with tons of videos, informational, quick bit information videos that will give you all the info you need regarding certain airsoft guns, or tips and tricks as well, and recommendations. Highly recommend you check that out. Big shout out to every single one of you that was participating here and also was just watching. Your viewership is always appreciated every single time. Tomorrow is the shopping spree giveaway, so I need you guys to do me a favor. Place your orders now. Place your orders now. Get your qualifying orders in. Remember, all it takes is a $20 or greater order, and you're automatically entered. Right? You can still get 15 entries in the shopping spree when you order yourself the 2024 Platinum Hot Releases Mystery Box. Limited quantity. Get yours in now while you guys can. Let's get this bad boy sold out ASAP, right? Because this thing is not going to last forever. And I'll see you guys tomorrow during tomorrow's shopping spree giveaway live stream. Get those orders in.